So, out of the FA Cup 2022, it's not a good side to be an Arsenal fan right now, but hey, we know the squad depth is not good at all. So, of course, we're going to talk about what Arteta said after the game. We're also going to talk about a lot of stuffs. We've got an exclusive update about Bruno Guimaraes, what exactly are Arsenal going to do in the transfer window in the upcoming days. But more importantly, I'm really interested in this short segment, so I'm definitely going to launch another episode today. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully that comes around at around 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I hope that it might come around that time. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into the news that we have. First is Mikel Arteta says when you have 9 players out, that's a big explanation to our consistency. But I don't want to use excuses. The team I put out there, I expect them to play better and compete better than what we've done today. When you don't do it in the cup, you're out. Arteta on what Arsenal have to learn from the loss. He says that's what we've done today is nowhere near the level and standards that are required. Talking about the need for new signings, he says today showed that we weren't capable of winning against Forest in the cup away from home. We weren't good enough to put in a performance where we deserved to win the game. And talking about the loss, Mikel said they won, they scored a goal and we didn't. We weren't good enough on the day and are out of the competition, which is really disappointing. We have to apologize for that. And talking about what was missing, he says drive quality. We were not convincing, too many errors, too many giveaways in dangerous areas, and that capacity to mentally approach the game or change it, adapt it when it was needed to find a way to win, and we did not. We did not, yeah. Well, the bigger question or the bigger problem was Tavares being substituted. Apparently, he got substituted in after completing 30 to 34 minutes. So Arteta on subbing of Tavares in the first half says it's a decision you have to make in certain moments to try to improve the performance of the team. That's what I did. Well, Tavares was not happy about the whole situation around him. So Ian Wright says that Tavares started very poorly. You look at his reaction. There's a kind of he's coming off and he's throwing his gloves down. I think this is the wrong manager to do that with showing this kind of attitude. I think the disrespect he's showing is something that Mikel Arteta won't like. He should be acting better after the performance is put in. Of course, I'll tell you, I do not like what Nuno Tavares came up with, but hey, he did that because probably he'd want to fight back. Maybe in the next opportunity, he did not have a very good performance at all. But I think that I understand both the aspects of the game, but I think I understand why Mikel Arteta took the decision to get him off, because tactically he was not doing what he was asked to do. Probably I think Tavares was the only one with the lowest passing accuracy of all the Arsenal players. You can't do that if you're a fullback. So Arteta was right, and I think Tavares will learn from this, and I think he needs to calm down. A little toned down, and I got to understand why he got substituted. He did not like it though, but hey, you got to understand things when things happen. So Roy Keane on Arsenal says they didn't show any sort of presence about them, and they didn't show up thinking they were Arsenal Football Club. There's a feel-good factor around the club, but that's a big setback for them today. I don't think so. It's a big setback. I mean, it's not that Thomas Partey was playing, Tomiyasu was playing, Tierney started the game, Gabriel started the game, Ramsdale started the game. It was not something like that. We did not play our 100%. So why should we think that it is a big setback? You know what's a bigger setback than thinking that this game was a big setback is the fact that we are missing certain players, and the question is what's going to happen in the North London derby. We can't go into the North London derby with that kind of midfield. Come on, man. Come on. Arteta also explained why he subbed Nuno Tavares so early. He says, it's a decision you have to make in certain moments to try to improve the performance of the team. That's what I did. And I think, yes. It is really cool. It really is cool. Arteta on the need of signing a midfielder. He says, I want to get the best out of the players that we have. I think it's clear where we need to strengthen, but at the moment it's what we have, and with what we have to play. True, I don't want to jinx it. So via DAZN Japan, Ben White says Tommy is amazing. He's the best right back that I've ever played with. He's always focused. It's an honor to play next to him. Tommy does simple things at a world-class level. He has an extremely high consciousness and will never play with carelessness or negligence in a match. Since the day he joined, he completely understood all the English and he speaks as well as I can. I read the article about me not passing to Tommy. If you aren't well versed in football, you might not understand, but the opponent's target passes to the right back when they press. If I play a ball to Tommy, he'll be targeted and it might lead to a situation where he has no options from there. It's not that I simply do not want to pass to Tommy, but it is the best strategy to build up our play so that it leads to the final third. Well, lastly, Ben White commented on the relationship between Tomiyasu and Bukayo Saka on the right flank. He said, Tommy and Saka are a different type of player that makes for a good partnership. Tommy has great ability defensively, while Saka on the other hand is gifted attacking wise. Saka is able to drive past defenders with his dribbling and Tommy gives him the freedom to play in a good position to do that. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. So this was the article, and if you want to actually read it more and more, there's a Twitter link of my my Twitter account. I have already retweeted this, so you can go and read it from there. And while you're doing so, you can follow me on Twitter as well. I do these kind of stuff so that you guys can enjoy more and more content related to Arsenal. So Granit Xhaka, foreign Balogun, missed yesterday's game after testing positive for the virus, while Smith Rowe and Takehiro Tomiyasu were absent due to a tight groin and tight right calf respectively. So Tomiyasu was out due to right calf tightness and tight groin for Emil Smith Rowe. Groin has always troubled Emil Smith Rowe. So Ryan Taylor, well, I think he's from the Express Sport. Yes, from the Express Sport, and covers a lot of football news. He says that expecting Arsenal to push hard for a new central midfielder this week. Extra pressure on board to deliver after today's result and Xhaka's positive test. Arteta down to bare bones after losing Maitland-Niles to Roma and Partey plus Elneny to AFCON. I think Prajwal tweeted out that Maitland-Niles went to Roma. He was crying that he doesn't want to play in the right back, wants to play as a midfielder. Goes to Roma, starts the game yesterday against Juventus as a right back. Loses the game, that's a different story, but... So it was pretty much clear the man only wanted to play. Yeah, just get him anywhere on the pitch, but he wants to play. He doesn't give a damn if he plays right back or central midfield or forward for that matter. But yeah, he wants to play. Yeah, we get that, Ainsley. You just want to play, isn't it? So yeah, okay, fine. Moving on, so Lyon's midfielder Bruno Guimaraes played he had a game against PSG yesterday, which it ended in a draw 1-1. Lucas Paqueta scoring the goal. It was created by Bruno Guimaraes. It was a fantastic assist, seriously. Good vision. The guy really, under press, performed so good. Yesterday, 67 touches, 1 assist, 3 key passes, 4 out of 5 accurate long balls, 39 out of 44 accurate passes, 12 out of 16 duels won, 5 tackles, 6 fouls suffered. So far score rating was 8.3. He was the man of the match for the yesterday's game. Bruno Guimaraes killed PSG. Would you want Bruno Guimaraes at Arsenal, since you have known that, according to sources, Arsenal might sign a midfielder this week? If that's the case, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. And stay tuned for the shorts section as well. I hope you will enjoy that. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.